What's up guys, DK here with Collector's Impact, and today we are going to bust into another box of MetaZoo Nightfall. This is the second box opening on the channel. If you're interested in seeing the first box opening, I'll go ahead and put the link in the description. But this one should be a pretty good time. So overall, so far, my impressions of Nightfall are simply that it's much more of a playable set than a collectible set in comparison to the first edition launch for Cryptid Nation. I'm not sure how the second edition launch is going to go at this point, as they haven't released very many details of it as of the filming of this video. But I can say that for this, it is definitely much more player-friendly. I don't know how you feel about that, though, or how I feel about that either, in terms of the collectability and investability versus the playability aspect. And as I open, I'll go ahead and explain more about what I mean by this, and I might make some additional video follow-up content on this as well if you guys are interested. So let's go ahead and start busting into this. Alright, and there we go. We've got like a classic storefront display. Little thing popped up and everything. Giggity. Anyway, let's start diving into these and see what we got. I'm going to skip over most of the commons, as at this point we've seen them by now. The set's been out for a little bit. I'm sure that you guys have seen other box openings and whatnot, so the commons aren't as exciting as, say, the rares and foils and stuff. Definitely going for that hidden secret rare situation that they have in this set, as that would be awesome. Now, what is this? Okay. Indrid Cold. I haven't seen that one yet, not that I can remember at least. That's a pretty cool looking card. Reverse foil. Again, I did only open one box so far on the channel, so you know, we haven't seen everything, that's for sure. But I've been doing a bit of research on it, and the main thing that I'm kind of having feelings about, you guys, is the fact that the Unlucky 13 in here are available in non-foil and full foil as well, but not reverse foil. So having them available in non-foil, obviously the non-foils are not as rare as the rest of the stuff. There's a full foil, look at there, guys. Old Book's Crying Tree, full foil, and the Potion Seller. So like the Potion Seller, that's, I don't have a foil version of him yet, the full holo version, but I do have a reverse holo and then this. So that's really the thing, is that some are available in all three. The Unlucky 13 are available in 2 different variants, whereas the Obnoxious 9 from Cryptid Nation, those were available only in holographic form, only in full holo form. There's no non-foil, unless you get some of the starter deck variants of things like Death Beam. And, okay, there's a Familiar, Reverse, and then Momo, non-foil. Oh god, this is... It's not as strong of an opening as my first one so far on the first 3 packs, so let's see if we can get some goodies as we continue progressing. I would really like one of the secret rares. I think it's like Satan or something. I forget what they call him, Scratch or something, Mr. Scratch, but it's Satan. So this is an example right here. The Prism Beam is only available in full holo, and it's available in non-holo as well. So it's technically one of the Unlucky 13, but it's nowhere near as rare as an Obnoxious 9 card from the original set. Now, I am wondering if in the second edition of Cryptid Nation, if they're actually going to print, you know, the non-foil rare slot as well, and that is going to add another factor for what it could do to the value of these potential cards. From a playability standpoint, it's good, because it gives players a lot more options. You have a lot more on the market. Here we go. Grafton Monster, full holo, and Old Book's Crying Tree. We got us some tentacle action, you guys. It's disturbing. So yeah, so from a player perspective, that is good, because you definitely have a lot more available to make decks and play the game. But from a collectability standpoint, it's going to be interesting to see what it does in the long term for these products. But I definitely think that the first edition, here we go, Frank Shaw's Gargoyle and Permafrost. So the first edition Cryptid Nation seems to be a pretty promising investment product over this one, but of course that's subject to change based on the second edition, at least in my opinion. But who knows, you guys. This game is so all over the place. Blob of Philadelphia, and the Headless Horseman, one of my new favorite cards. Love that card. Absolutely love it. I will also say that the Nightfall set itself, as an expansion of cards, has some really good commons and uncommons, and of course rares as well, and having them in non-foil, again, makes it really good for the players versus the collectors. There's a good old Headless Coal Miner. But yeah, so I mean, if you want to actually play the game, this is probably a really good set to start diving into for playing, because there's the pretty well-balanced cards, lots and lots of options, lots of things to choose from. Hell's Gate Hollow, there we go, that is a Unlucky 13 card. If I come across some of the staple like commons and uncommons, I'll go ahead and show you, at least the ones that I've identified while building decks recently here. There are quite a few good ones in here, that is for sure, so I'm sure that I've missed some, if they're not in the colors that I usually run anyway. But Light definitely got a nice boost in this set. There can be no doubt that Light has an amazing boost. Let's see. Stalactites, foil. That's one of those ones where, I thought that this is reverse foil, but I think that it's actually like full holofoil, which to me doesn't make a whole lot of sense considering, I don't know. That's an Unlucky 13, I think. Don't quote me on it, but I think it is. But it is so far the most confusing foil pattern that I've seen of all of the cards. This card, I like it. I really like the artwork and, of course, the overall feel of this guy. But in order to do stuff with it, you have to have a staring contest with your opponent. I don't know. What is this? Twin Meteor. Oh, there we go. Collector's Impact. That's pretty cool. Twin Meteor. I like it. I'm still not completely sold on the level of fourth wall stuff when it comes to like screaming to play the Jersey Devil, or not looking at the cards to do certain things, or if you say a certain keyword, something happens. That stuff is like very unglued from Magic the Gathering, which I like, but to have it baked into the actual game, I still have very mixed feelings about that, guys. I do like the fourth wall like effects on the cards of things like if you're near a forest, it gets a plus attack bonus, or it does something like this if you're near a river, whatever it is like that. Those kind of fourth wall effects, I really like them. This right here is going to be a staple card, and I really want to see more cards like this in the future. This page may be contracted at any time. What cracks me up in this game is that the concept of an instant spell is like, it requires extra text and verbiage, and it's like a special thing so far. This is only the second expansion in the game, but like an instant spell and being able to respond to things that are happening is pretty essential in clearly a game like Magic the Gathering, but a lot of other strategy-based card games as well. So it's funny that this game has like a million symbols on the sides of the cards and stuff, but there's not a symbol for instant. Like, it's not its own type. It's very rare at this moment to have instant speed cards. Either way, this card is great. You can only run 2 in a deck. You get to remove a creature from the game if it's a dark or spirit, or otherwise put it on the bottom. This is such a staple card for white or for light or whatever color. It's amazing. This is also a really cool card. I like it. You can heal your statuses and things, but it doesn't have an actual attack. It has hit points, but no actual attack. Kind of wish that it was an attackable, or a creature that could attack. Destroy Aura. There's our Ludwig von Beethoven, Iceberg, the Blizzard. I like the Great Blizzard a lot. This is a cool card too. I like the cards that affect like multiple creatures and stuff, especially because Cryptid Nation has a lot of counter-producing cards that make little tokens and stuff. And if you're not running cards that make tokens and swarm the field, it's really hard to take care of them without like board wipe spells and things that affect the entire field of play. We really needed that and need more of that in this game in order to balance it out. So here we got a Snipe, Arkansas Snipe. That's hilarious. Oh my god. And the Headless Coal Miner. This is probably my favorite pack, like in the box. Good old pumpkin really lets you know like when this was released, huh? Right around Halloween time. I do kind of like that. Having sets themed around holidays is kind of a unique take as well. And I love this card, Bloodlust. Of course, I like the Chupacabra as well, but it's just such a cool card in general. It's really so. This is the box of the Grafton Monster, whereas the last box was the box of Momo. I've pulled like 3 or 4 of these already. And there is an Abduction, non-foil, again, Unlucky 13. Kind of wonder why they're called the Unlucky 13, other than the fact that 13 is an unlucky number. Is there another reason for that? Maybe because you get them in non-foil too? I don't know. It's such an odd name. Jack Frost, hologram, full hollow. That's what I want to see. And an obsidian obelisk. Very, very good. I love these dark auras too. That is nice. I will say that the Cryptid Nation set is like the artifact block in it is pretty essential at this point, unless they start reprinting them like crazy or something, which they have claimed that they're not going to do. Oh, look at there, Born from the Earth, and I think that one's another Unlucky 13. Yeah, but they claim that they're not going to do that. But like the Mox cards, the ones that come into play tapped and all that, and then you can tap them and add to aura to your pool or whatever, to your aura pile. Amikuk, okay. Guardian Angel. That's new to me. I haven't seen this card yet. That's beautiful. That's really cool. I wouldn't be surprised if that's an obnoxious, I want to say obnoxious 9, an unlucky 13. I don't know. That's a really cool card. But yeah, in terms of building a deck out of Cryptid Nation alone, that was kind of a challenge. If you have opened a box of that or you were looking through singles and stuff trying to build a deck, there really weren't that many options for you in terms of building something competitive. Here we go, Abduction and an Octopus. But this set, man, they really have a lot of variety, and especially obviously combined with Cryptid Nation, there's just a lot of potential now. I can't wait for the next set. Here we go. Let's see. Looky there. The full hollow version of the Wood Devil of Ku's Country. And the Red Ghost. Come on, secret rare. You know I'm secretly hoping for that, of course. We need to get us a Scratch Devil or whatever the heck it's called. Mr. Scratch. Satan. The Desolate One. I can't even quote Clerks. Lightning Split. Full hollow. Beautiful, beautiful card. And Lightning Alley. They even drastically improved on the artwork for the aura cards in this as well. The aura cards look fantastic, you guys. They look really, really good. I like this card too. Graveyard's Mud. Contract a rock beastie from your limbo with 3 or less aura into the arena fatigued, and it gains Zombie Tribe. Send this page to the afterlife, and it costs 0. I mean, boom. Free resurrection spell. Can't really beat that. Lightning Alley, full hollow. And another Ku's Country. Blast. I really like this card too. Just any sort of like good direct damage spell and stuff is super useful at this time, because the spirit cards, and there's another Hell's Gate, that's great. Spirit cards where you can't like target them with an attack, they're so broken. There needs to be more answers for those. I have a friend who runs a spirit deck, and it's just disgusting, you know, and the unblockable or untargetable or whatever, where it has the little eye symbol where the scratch through it. It's so sick, some of the abilities on these creatures. Look, there he is again. It's the Grafton Monster box, and there's Jack Frost. The air rods, these are like, the UFOs. They're like little aliens or whatever. I don't know if they're supposed to be alien ships or just, there's the guy again. Or if they're supposed to be like alien creatures themselves. I love how much more rippable these packs are than the first edition Cryptid Nation. But overall, I mean, there's so many changes that have been made to the overall design of the cards and the packs and everything, and this is only set number 2, which I am so beyond ready to see what the second edition of Cryptid Nation looks like before I can really form a decent opinion on the investability aspect of these cards in my own head, at least. That nightmare art is so cool. All of this art is really cool. Okay, yeah, nothing crazy yet. This box has been way weaker than the first box. We haven't even gotten a Mothman or a Grim Reaper or any of that. A full hollow Headless Horseman, nothing. This is a very sad box. Here's another staple card for you guys. Index. This can be your only like card that you cast this turn, but you get to search your spellbook for a beastie page, reveal it, and put it into your hand. So yeah, it's like a demon tutor, or more like a worldly tutor, except you actually get to put it in your hand. So it's like a combo style card. And there's another one of these. This is the whole box, you guys. It's like these cards. I hope it's a good card. Maybe it'll throw a curveball and give us a hidden rare. That would be really cool. Come on. Reverse foil Wendigo. That's good. That's a good hit. That's definitely a good card. And Harry Potter over there, or Zuko, or whatever you want to call him. But yeah, that's so far that Wendigo is probably the most solid hit in the whole box. We are getting down to the wire, you guys. Okay, here we go. There's a baby shark. Oh my god. And another one. Why am I not surprised to see that card again? Potion Seller. I swear. I mean, there's a bunch of them. And the Black-Eyed Children. Still love the artwork. Tribal War Cry is another staple card. I'm sure that's going to become like a pretty important, prominent card. There's our Bell Witch and the old book's Crying Tree again. Which those are kind of like dual lands, but they're like dual land moxes, but they're limited to 2 entirely. I mean, there's kind of an interesting concept, but I would actually like to see some dual aura cards that are much more similar to the actual dual lands. And what did we get? Oh, the Obsidian Obelisk, full hollow, and a Bell Witch. Oh my god, this box was pretty bad, you guys. That was really kind of a dumpster fire of a box. And because of that, I'll probably open another one if I can get my hands on some more. So look at that, you guys. 5 and 5. It's they were all over the place in this box. It's just okay. Well, that wraps up the video for today, guys. Thank you very much for coming by and checking out this video. If you liked it, please do give it a thumbs up, as it greatly does help with the channel and everything and the algorithms. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, more discussions and openings of MetaZoo, as well as other card games and cards and collectibles, definitely subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much again for coming by. I really do appreciate that, and I do hope to see you back next time. Have a good day, everyone.